Log on to our website at weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. Like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service and follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met. From the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Asha Bryan.
A child was born to us, an ever-loving son. Like a thief in the night, he shone his light. For he meant no harm, he came to save us from damnation. Hooray, hooray, hoorah, 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 they say. Our Savior is born today. His one is born to light, while the shepherds cry.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 1315 Total News.
Good afternoon and welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News Package. In the headlines, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit expresses surprise at the United States' decision to impose partial travel restrictions on Dominican nationals. In news from the region, shoppers to pay less on retail goods during St. Lucia's first VAT-free day. And internationally, Maduro warns of new Vietnam after Trump orders Venezuela blockade. I'm your presenter, Arlian Christopher, and these are the headlines, the details of the news to follow.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys ready at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now with your bonus, go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. First up in the news, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has expressed surprise at the United States' decision to impose partial travel restrictions on Dominican nationals. Skerrit says the justification cited by Washington does not reflect recent reforms made to Dominica's Citizenship by Investment CBI program. Skerrit said the U.S. government's claim that Dominica's CBI program lacks a residency requirement is inaccurate, noting that new legislation enacted on October 15, 2025 makes residency a central condition for citizenship under the program.
First of all, let me make it clear that we respect the sovereignty of the United States. Like any other nation, it has the right to take whatever decisions it believes may be in its national interest. So we're not at odds with the United States on this matter. But certainly we are surprised by the action, because the reason given by the United States government for this decision is that our program does not have a residency requirement. As you know, the Caribbean countries with CBI programs entered into an agreement and subsequently enacted legislation. In Dominica's case, we enacted the legislation on October 15, 2025, and central to that legislation and agreement is the requirement of residency. Now, both the agreement and the legislation were thoroughly reviewed by the United States through the United States Department and, of course, the Treasury Department and our friends at the U.S. Embassy in Barbados. They were all fully engaged. The U.S. gave us some very important feedback, and they gave their okay and approval to the final draft of both the agreement and the legislation which was passed. So the U.S. have been fully engaged on this matter. So for the reason that was given, we were surprised by it because that has been dealt with. Among other concerns which the United States has had with regards to our CBI programs, including enhanced due diligence, including the name change, and all of those are central to the legislation.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Prime Minister Skerrit suggested that the decision may stem from a breakdown in communication between the White House and other arms of the U.S. government, but said the Dominican government would avoid speculation while seeking formal clarification.
We will continue to work on this. We will send formal notes to the United States government today, seeking clarification on this matter and urging a review or consideration of the decision. And I think if the reason given by the White House is that there's no residency requirement, then that's already been addressed with the support of the United States government. So it could very well be a situation of miscommunication or lack of communication, but I don't want to speculate at this moment. I think allowing for getting accurate information from the United States government is the first order of business. Once that is done, we will respond to it formally. And of course, as always, we will keep the Dominican public fully informed and apprised of the developments as they come. So at this stage, in these moments, you have to be calm and focused on what needs to be done in the circumstance. And as a leader of the country, that's how I'm approaching this. I've been up on the phone from yesterday, calling all our contacts. As a matter of fact, I met with some U.S. officials last week in New York. And they were very pleased with what we have done, not only on this matter, but other matters that we've been working with the United States government on over the last 8 months or so. So this was really a surprise to us coming from the White House yesterday. But I'm confident that if that is the reason, then we should be able to address it. And if there are any other reasons that they may not have indicated in the proclamation, then I'm sure we can negotiate ourselves out of that challenge.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. The President's Charities Foundation has disbursed in the amount of $42,500 to 15 charitable organizations as part of its annual check donations to charitable organizations across Dominica. The checks were presented to the organizations during a ceremony this morning at the State House Conference Center. Addressing the ceremony, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton, says these organizations continue to make a meaningful impact on the less fortunate and vulnerable individuals in Dominican society.
All of whom are represented here this morning stand daily at the front lines of service. You support vulnerable children, assist the elderly and persons living with disabilities, provide health and social services, respond to emergencies, and offer hope where hope is often fragile. Your work is not always easy. It is not always visible, but it is always instrumental. The funds we distribute today may not answer every need, but they reflect our deep appreciation for your efforts and our commitment to partnering with you as you continue the essential work of nation building. They also symbolize the generosity and solidarity of the Dominican people, who year after year stand with the President's Charities Foundation to ensure that compassion remains a defining feature of our national identity. At today's ceremony, the President's Charities Foundation will be presenting check donations totaling the sum of $42,500. These donations are from a combination of part sponsorships from traditional sponsors and proceeds from the fundraising dinner.
And that is the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Her Excellency Silvani Burton. Among the 15 charitable organizations which received donations this morning were the Alpha Center and the Community Hostel Inc., formerly known as Grotto Home for the Homeless. Well, that's the national focus, regional and international developments. Up next.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was devant jour, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you won't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, face light up like dumbly. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. In news from the region, St. Lucian shoppers will enjoy significant savings just ahead of Christmas after Parliament approved an amendment to the Value Added Tax Act, paving the way for the country's first ever VAT-free shopping day. The amendment was approved unanimously during the first sitting of the 13th session of Parliament on December 16, following a motion tabled by Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre. The move allows for a VAT-free day on December 22nd, 2025. With the standard VAT rate set at 12.5%, participating businesses will sell eligible goods at least 12.5% cheaper on that day, providing immediate relief to consumers and helping families stretch their holiday budgets. Internationally, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro warned on Tuesday of the risk of a new Vietnam after U.S. President Donald Trump ordered a total and complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers leaving or entering Venezuela. Speaking at the Workers' Class Constituent Assembly in the capital, Caracas, Maduro criticized U.S. military action in the Caribbean and the recent seizure of a Venezuelan-owned oil tanker. He accused Washington of inventing pretexts to justify escalating pressure on Venezuela, saying the U.S. aims to create another Libya, Afghanistan, or Iraq. He said the U.S. campaign employs tactics ranging from what he described as psychological terrorism to piracy. Well, that's the news. I've been the presenter, Arlen Christopher. The DBS Sports Report comes up next with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's bowl off with cricket news as the West Indies captain Royston Chase has confirmed that Alec Athanaze will play in the third and final test match against New Zealand starting tonight. Athanaze will come in for O.J. Shields, who is injured. The third and final test gets underway tonight at 6 o'clock with the West Indies trailing 1-0. Meantime, Chase has also urged wicketkeeper batter Tevin Imlach to show more intent. Imlach has struggled so far in the series with the bats. So the West Indies playing 11 for tonight's test match is John Campbell, Brandon King, Cavem Hodge, Shea Hope, Alec Athanaze, Justin Graves, Royston Chase, Tevin Imlach, Kema Roach, Anderson Phillip, and Jaden Seals. In some more cricket news this lunchtime, the former West Indies captain Nicholas Pooran has opened up on his reason to retire from international cricket. Well, Pooran shocked the world back in June when he announced his sudden retirement from the West Indies team. While speaking on the Beard Before Wicket podcast, Pooran finally opened up 6 months after on why he decided to walk away from West Indies cricket at the age of 29. He says that the decision has nothing to do with the current state of West Indies cricket, where we'll hear these remarks from Nicholas Pooran at 6:20 this evening. We'll also hear from the Australian wicketkeeper batsman Alex Carey, who says it's amazing to get a century at home. Well, Carey got 106 to lead Australia to a day one score of 326 for 8 in the third Ashes test with England. Carey says that the Australians are in a relatively good position. He also commended Usman Khawaja for his half-century. Khawaja was a last-minute replacement for the injured Steve Smith. The scores as we head into day 2 is Australia 326 for 8, Alex Carey 106, and Usman Khawaja got 82. Jofra Archer has 3 for 29, and Bryden Cars 2 for 70 for England. Play will resume at 7:30 tonight, Caribbean time. Let's move to some football news as the DFA Division 1 President's Cup will serve up a mouth-watering semi-final clash this evening as the DeWitt Center Mighty Avengers will beat Bath Estate in a rematch of the Division 1 finals tonight, where both teams advance with relatively comfortable wins in the quarterfinals on the weekend. And the two newly promoted sides will battle it out at 7 p.m. tonight at the DFA Technical Center. That game will also be carried live on DBS Radio during the Off the Field program. So Off the Field will be on the field tonight as we look at the semi-finals between Bath Estate and the Mighty Avengers. And we can also tell you that Dominica will open up its campaign in the Windward Islands Women's Under-17 football tournament, taking on host country Grenada. That game is set for 6 o'clock tonight. And of course, the tournament is being held in Grenada. The 3-team tournament will feature Dominica, St. Vincent, and Grenada. And it's Dominica playing Grenada tonight at 6 o'clock. That's your lunchtime sports update. Let's head back to Ali and Christopher with the headlines of the news.
DBS News.
For the headlines of the lunchtime news package, Prime Minister Roosevelt Carrot expressed his surprise at the United States' decision to impose partial travel restrictions on Dominican nationals. In news from the region, shoppers to pay less on retail goods during St. Lucia's first VAT-free day. And on the international scene, Maduro warns of new Vietnam after Trump orders Venezuela blockade. Well, I've been the presenter of the news this lunchtime. Gavin Richards brought you the lunchtime sports report. And on behalf of all of us, I'm saying good afternoon.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS.
Sunsets, and you on an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for 2. This Christmas, Daily 3 could make that dream come true. Picture this: turquoise waters, golden sunsets, and you on an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for 2. This Christmas, Daily 3 could make that dream come true. Spend $10 or more on Daily 3 tickets, multi-X or not, and you'll automatically receive a promotional voucher. Win cash prizes up to $2,000, a $1,000 grocery voucher, or the ultimate holiday escape, a Caribbean cruise for two. Play Daily 3 today and sail into the holiday of a lifetime. Your cruise awaits. Promotion begins Monday 8th December 2025 and ends Friday 16th January 2026. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Must be 18 or older to participate.
Blast Gaming presents its biggest jackpot ever. Blast Mystery Prophet. I'm so excited, I can't hide it. The new Blast jackpot rising, and I like it. It going up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Blast up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
It's going up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Blast up, and up, and up. Blast gaming.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. It's now time for the midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery for December 17th, 2025. I'm your host, Michelle Lewis, and now it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. Your first lucky number is 16. Your second lucky number is 1. The third winning number is 15. And your fourth lucky number is 13. Lucky number 13. To recap, the winning numbers for Play 4 are 16. 1, 15, and 13. And there you have it. That's Play 4 with our grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with Multi-X.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
From 5 numbers to financial freedom. Who will be the first Match 5 winner? Match 5. Dominica wins.
Look, yours. It's not just a game. It's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot. Match 5.
We're back. Now it's time for a big win and an easy score with more Big 4. Good luck. This afternoon's winning numbers for Big 4 with Multi-X are 7, 5, 3, and 3. And now it's time to reveal that Multi-X ball. The Multi-X ball selected is a 2X, doubling the winnings. To recap, the Big 4 winning numbers are 7, 5, 3, and 3. And the Multi-X ball chosen is a 2X, double the winnings. Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with Multi-X.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at...
Only 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Select Multi-X and then multiply.
Multi-X multiplies your pick 2 winnings by 2, 3, or 5 times. Just pick 2 numbers and ask for Multi-X.
It's easy to win.
We're back. Now it's time for some Pick 2. Let's play to win. The winning numbers for Pick 2 this afternoon are 8 and 7. The Multi-X ball chosen is 2X, doubling those winnings. To recap, the winning numbers for Pick 2 are 8 and 7, and your multi-X ball is 2X, doubling the winnings. Pick 2 and play to win. Up next, it's One Off.
Everybody rock your body. Now you can win even if you one off. One Off. It's the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play One Off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
We're back. Now it's time to play some One Off and win anyway. Good luck.